Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors, America's only daily outdoor TV show. Your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors. I'm Winston Chester. I'm glad to hear this morning, next to the shortest day of the year. Today is December 21st. Tonight's going to be short. The winter solstice starts. It's going to be winter starting tomorrow. It's not winter yet, although the high is going to be 55, and the low is going to be 45 here on the coast. I'm used to these 85-degree weathers. Weather is brought to us by Gulf Coast Air Conditioning and Drew Pollard and a hard-working crew up there. Temperature at the end of the pier is still at 68. It hadn't got to notice that tomorrow is going to be winter, but maybe it'll start dropping. Our river reading is brought to us by Mountain Dew. Get outdoors with Mountain Dew. We're looking at the Apalachicola Bluntstown at 7 foot. It's dropping out a little bit, but check at the Choctawhatchee, 8.7, going up. And this is really getting on up there. Had some solid rain last couple of days, and it's going to be some rising water pretty fast, too. The tide chart brought to us by Kent Forest Lawn here on 23rd Street. Good tides today. Lows are at 8:50 this morning, and highs at 10:18 tonight. A marine forecast will be coming out of the north. Now they're calling for about 10 to 12. So it came out south a little bit yesterday, and a little bit out of the southeast and then the southwest, but it's coming on straight out of north today at about 12. All right, let's take our break, and we'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. Let's take a look at some of our pictures. Get caught up on them. You know, I've been telling how good of a duck season we've been having. On a weekly basis, different folks have been sending in the pictures and sharing them with us. So we'll start off with the pictures. Well, here's Fred Myers. Pretty good morning. Carter scouted them, built the blind, and Brandon and I just helped him shoot. That's a good setup for Fred. Here they are here. That's a good mess of ducks right there. That's a bunch of them. Buffleheads. This has been a banner year for buffleheads. I'd have to set them up on the crab trap there. That's pretty good. My buddy Sherwin Prowse down at Howard Creek, and another wonderful afternoon at the creek. And Sherwin is a fine fisherman. Look at there. Is that not? Look at the trees and all behind him, the water. Good job, Sherwin. And he can catch a fish now. Look, he can catch more than one. Good day in the river. This past weekend has been a good, and going into the end of the week was good. Rick Beatenholtz, they're up at the Dead Lakes. I haven't had a lot of pictures recently from the Dead Lakes. This is buddy Brian. Here's Rick right here, my old high school buddy. Rick bringing them in. Good job, Rick. Here's Billy Grantham up there in Jackson County, Sneeze. What does he say? Can't y'all hear him saying this? Y'all be careful in this warm weather. And you better believe it, Billy, because just haven't cooled off enough. They're still out there, and I can promise you'll step on them in a heartbeat. I've been really watching out for them. This is long. I'm going to read the whole thing. This is Terry down at Blue Water. Basically, he lived in Denver. He's retired military, lived in Denver, and while he was out there, he was at a museum, close to a museum, Air Force Armament Museum, and the Air Force had given this B-52 to this museum. So the folks at the museum put 52,000 Christmas lights on a B-52. Check it out. Is that not cool? And that's the front end. Of course, here's the side picture. The Air Force got a little upset about it. The Air Force brass, they didn't let them do it the next year, but they did it one year anyway. I thought that was a unique Christmas decoration. 52,000 lights on the old B-52. Warbird from way back. Tony Bullock sending his son in. Tyler killed a 7-point head of dogs. Good job, Tyler. I know you enjoyed that. And how about old Braden Harris finally getting a big one? Good job, Braden. And he was shooting that selfie. And then Dad Michael, he had to post it too, which I don't blame him. Very proud of you, son. You put the work and time in to kill a good buck. Also very thankful for good friends that have made sure that Braden gets these opportunities. Now let's keep rolling. And Braden has some good friends, some guys that are older guys that take him hunting and all and do outdoor stuff with him. And that's what the outdoors is about. Now, I don't know Michael, but when I first saw Michael, I don't think I would offend him by saying I thought it was Santa Claus out there kayak fishing. This is my kayak fishing page, but this is from the Econfina Wildlife Management Area. And Michael, that is a good fish right there. And that's a pretty area to fish too up there in the kayak. A good 20 inches right there. Nice job, Michael. And how about Ben Steele, talking about shooting selfies. It took Ben several times to get this selfie taken. I saw Ben and his lovely wife the other day, and they were really getting ready for hunting season, and Ben puts the time in. He's been on the show before. He's just one of those guys that puts the time in, and I appreciate him doing that. Now, we're talking about doing good things and sharing Christmas with a lot of other folks, and one of the most evident things we've had this year, I know a lot of different organizations, Toys for Tots, Stuff the Bus, Mike Jones. There's so many good people out there just here. And I know Mariana has a group, Bonifay, so many people, organizations doing good things for helping Christmas out for folks that need some help during Christmas. And our local effort, one of the ones I was really proud of because I got to sort of help out a little bit. But the Gulf Coast Air Conditioning, Drew Pollard gets full credit for he and his crew and all the friends and folks that came to that Christmas party. Well, this past week, we delivered the toys out to Wall Elementary. I got a series of pictures, some little video. I just took my phone up there and shot a couple of pictures and some video. So I'm going to run them up there. Let's see if we can get them set up. All right, here we are up there at Waller Elementary. And here's a picture of the trailer full of stuff. And we unloaded the gate. This is in the back of Waller. And Gulf Coast Air Conditioning. Okay. And let's see if we can start unloading it all. And that's Mary Margaret and Drew bringing them out. The principal right there, Gina McNally, she just jumped in there and grabbed her bicycle. Good job. And there's some good. This trailer is loaded. We'll move on to this trailer is loaded with stuff. I tried to get Drew to jump on one of those bicycles, show us how to ride them, but he said to do it on another day. And this is just some good things going on up there. And look at that trailer full of stuff. I mean, okay, and I got a couple more now. Let's see, we got another one. There's Gina. She got a bag full of stuff, and all the folks helping. And Travis, I rode with Travis. He and I went up there together in his truck, and we were actually a Jeep, and he's up there helping us unload. I like his shirt there. Y'all like that shirt? And his cap. All right, let's see. And here's a picture. We got them in there. Got everything unloaded in the room. Here's the crew. Right there in the center. That's Mary Margaret, the guidance counselor up there, and all the folks help unload. Mary Margaret Frith Register. That's her name now. Let's see. And one more little shot. They got a room. And folks, there were 74 families came up and got Christmas. 74 families by that little effort right there by Drew and the crew. So I'm very, very proud of that. And all right. Okay, so good things going on. So we're really happy. I know a lot of y'all do the same kind of stuff at different levels and different scales, but it was all for a good cause. Let's take a break and we'll be right back. Okay, coming up, this is a treat now. We did this the other day, did some pictures about the real video now. Heather Taylor took this. This is Houston Taylor, Chad Taylor, and the whole family's up there doing grinding the sugar cane, actually showing the process of making cane syrup. It's an all-day job. So we're going to roll this. So it's on off YouTube. It's not going to be the same thing as us doing it, but it's still a really good one.
Then we're going to start making syrup.
Here we go.
And now they're cutting the cane, and we've got the husk off of it, and they're cutting it and putting it on the trailer. And then we're going to take it over to the mill and get the juice out of it. And then we're going to start making syrup. Give me a minute. Okay, you can see that we have come to the bottom of the field or getting the cane. Now we're running it through the cane mill, and we've had a lot of calls. Do we sell this syrup? We do not sell it at the Panhandle, the Taylors and the Gainers. And we've got the juice coming out, putting it in a tub. We've got a pump in there, and we'll pump it over to the kettle. And we'll get the kettle full, that'll be 60 gallons, and we'll start the flame underneath and cooking the syrup off. squeezed over there in the machine into the pot. We're using this filter sock to filter out the larger trash and dirt that's in it. We'll do it several times once we get it that. We want to make it clean. You can see on the back side of that how it's got all that dirt. We wash it out in between each time, and he filters it really well. We try to keep it as clean as we can. We put 60 gallons in this pot before we finish. And stops it up. Process is white. That sack is white. Before it's over, it'll be dark with all that dirt and trash. As we cook it down, though, it'll also skim it and take that stuff off in too.
Try to filter about four different times.
Okay, we're up here now skimming it, taking the skim off of the juice, and you'll have to do that right on down until the syrup is made. And we got Chad Taylor doing it and Johnny Taylor skimming it. And we're just getting started. It'll take about 5.5 hours, 6 hours to make the syrup. Okay, you can see that how much it's gone down. We're headed up to here. That much water has cooked out of it. That's been about 4 hours, and we've still got about 2 more to go where the syrup will be here.
All right, water boils at 212 degrees. Just boiling the water out, that's what we're seeing. It gets stuck around 216, 218. But as the water gets out and it's more dense, the boiling temperature is higher. So we're looking for 226, 227, and it'll be boiling. And if you get that, and it goes to 228 or 230, then you'll actually scald it. So we got to be very careful with it. Same pot we had earlier, 60 gallons. Looks like this is going to make about 7-8 gallons. It cools off like that, I'll start. And get, all right, Phil, tell them what's going on. All right, what we're doing, we've made our temperature now. We're starting to go foam back down. Pouring it through this cheesecloth so that we will end up, this is about the 4th different way that we strain it. And make sure we get any impurities that's still in there out now. But its temperature is 227 right at it, so it's time to pour it up into jars. That's very hot right there, and you have to be careful getting around it. But it's ready. It's been a long time today, too. Okay. Take each one of these and fill it up that part. It's very hot still. Put it over there, and this is our finished product. Let me give you one more, and I'll show you what it looks like. Chad, hold the light up to this side of this thing right here. See, still really hot, but you can see through it, dark stuff.
Okay. Now, is that not fascinating? That's what happens. We're so thankful that we can do this on our show. So 10 minutes worth of a video on making cane syrup. Part of our heritage. I know the Bluntstown Pioneer Settlement does it, and some other places do it, but it's really part of the Panhandle heritage. Thank you to Taylor family, Heather, who teaches up in North Bay Haven, for getting this to us, and all. Appreciate you sending it to us. Let's take a break, and we'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. I'm so glad we're getting to bring that kind of stuff to you. Just really, really cool stuff. And again, thank you, the Taylor family, for sharing that. Okay, take a look at our fishing game times today, brought to us by Blue Water Outriggers in Port St. Joe. It's going to be at 12:24 this morning, 2:24. We just had that after lunch at 12:49 to 2:49. And I know a lot of y'all around my age can remember those kind of things where the tractor was pulling it with a belt. And that pulley like, my memories as a kid, our dad taking us out to the farms, and they had a mule to go around in a circle like that to grind it all day long. And you can see how it took from sun up to way after dark to do that process. That's why you don't see a lot of cane syrup. But I do love it, and I do appreciate the folks still carrying on that tradition. Speaking of tradition, the thing about camping out is a tradition. A lot of folks, and Gail and I were down at, ran by the St. Joe State Park to just check on progress and see how things are going down there. And Saturday morning, folks, there were like 3 or 4 cars. Nobody was there. What a great time to visit a state park. But I got to talk to folks, and the big thing is trying to check on the progress of when the campground is going to be open again. As you know, the boat ramp has been open a good while, and they've done a good job with it. The campground, they're telling me now, is going to be about a year from now before we'll be able to, or y'all will be able to camp down at St. Joe State Park. The cabins, I asked about the cabins, and I thought they were destroyed, but obviously they're not. They're repairing the cabins and redoing them all. They had some water damage, but getting them all cleaned out and redoing the cabins. The cabins will stay there just like they are. They will be redone, but they will be available, and it looks like probably next fall. So go ahead for scallop season next year. Don't plan on using the state park. So start making plans of wherever you can find a place. It's getting hard to find a place. But anyway, St. Joe State Park, still a beautiful place to visit. Really a good time to go this time of year. So just want to check on that, let our Panhandle viewers know about it. Got to wrap it up for today. Got 2 more shows coming to you, and we're going to be got some really good stuff tomorrow. Y'all do something good for someone else today. You have a great day. Enjoy our beautiful outdoors, and God bless.
Thanks for watching America's only daily outdoor TV show, Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester, featuring hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.